This is the Conscious Hour, and now we're going to talk about propaganda. Yeah, who's telling the truth? And who really is the terrorist? Listen to this one. But before I turn this one on, who's invaded more countries than any country in the world? The United States, along with its partner Israel. So why aren't we called the terrorists? When's the last time Iran went out and attacked a whole bunch of other countries all around the world to steal their resources? The answer to that question is never. So just think about how they speak in the West. The terrorists are over there. It's called deflection.
That could redefine Iran's future direction.
Because they just killed him, assassinated him, the
According to
terrorist.
multiple U.S. sources, Israel and the United States waited for a rare, high-value opportunity, a meeting of Khamenei with his top advisors. Intelligence reportedly tracked 3 such gatherings. When confirmation came that the supreme leader was convening his inner circle at a secure compound, the operation was set in motion. The strike was launched in broad daylight, unusual and bold. More than 550 munitions,
Listen to the
30 bombs
drama.
on more than 500 targets were dropped, according to reports.
500
Israeli
munitions,
officials claimed
30
Khamenei was
bombs.
killed alongside senior figures, including Ali Shamkhani and Mohammed Pakpour, a senior IRGC commander. A senior Israeli source says the body of the supreme leader was later found.
We began the operation exploiting an operational window when we simultaneously attacked 2 separate gatherings of senior officials and the Iranian terror regime. The first gathering of officials, which we attacked, convened at the Defense Council complex in Tehran. It cannot be confirmed that in this attack, several senior officials of the Iranian terror regime.
So, see, the terror regime. Okay, let me ask you a question. What's Israel been doing the last 2.5 years? Terrorism. Yeah. And don't forget that Mossad and CIA, they're together and they go into every country and invade every country. And who actually drives the United States, folks? 93 to 97% of Congress is paid by Israel. So maybe we should look in the mirror and think that we're the terrorists and that our hundreds of trillions of dollars since Vietnam has been wasted. Oh, no, no, we're not wasted, making big corporations massively wealthy and a whole bunch of really rich people are even more wealthy because war is fun. We can bomb the shit out of people, steal their resources, and make massive profits. Wow. What a great idea. And hey, by the way, we call ourselves a Christian nation. Okay, so let's go back over to this other screen here and we'll see what we're going to do here. Now we can find out what's called retribution. Well, it's just called defense. I mean, somebody bombs you into oblivion, so what are you going to do to them? This is hypersonic missiles. This is day 2. Now, remember one thing, these aren't the big babies. These are just still some of the small ones that are coming.
Military doctrine for any multi-wave attack. You send the first wave, you observe the defense response, and you adjust. You exploit the gaps you found. You concentrate the second wave on the vectors that worked. That is precisely what is happening tonight over Tel Aviv. The Patriot system deserves specific attention here because its presence in this theater was one of the central arguments made by American military officials for why this conflict was being conducted from a position of strength. Patriot batteries, the PAC-3 variant, the most advanced version in the American arsenal, were specifically designed to defeat ballistic missile threats. They have a strong operational record. They have been used successfully in multiple theaters to intercept Iranian-supplied missiles fired by Houthi forces in Yemen.
This is good. This is really good. I'm laughing.
Arab Emirates. But the engagement geometry in those conflicts was different. The missiles being
Yeah, Houthi's missiles. They cited the Houthi missile. Yeah, the first one they filed or launched, like what, almost probably 2 years ago now. It went 2,200 kilometers in 6.4 minutes. Do you know what the new missiles can do that in? Less than a minute. Mach 12, Mach 16 missiles. They haven't even used them. Haven't even touched them. They're just getting rid of their old arsenal right now. I'm talking about Iran. Yeah, they've got hundreds of thousands of missiles, folks.
Fired at Saudi Arabia and the UAE by Houthi forces, while dangerous and disruptive, were not hypersonic maneuvering vehicles. They were ballistic, predictable, following arcs that Patriot's fire control radar could calculate and respond to within its operational parameters. The Fatah is not following those arcs. And the Patriot, like the Arrow system we discussed in our earlier coverage, was not designed around a threat profile that includes a maneuvering hypersonic warhead arriving at Mach 13 in its terminal phase. The intercept window, the narrow slice of time and geometry in which a Patriot interceptor can successfully engage an incoming threat, is being compressed by the speed of the incoming missiles to a point where the system is operating at the very edge of its design capability.
Meaning it can't catch them, and there's no way it's going to catch them. If that was a Mach 13, wait till they launch the Mach 16. I don't believe it was a Mach 13. I still think it's some of the older arsenal that they've had. These new genre, Mach 12 to Mach 16, maybe it was a Mach 13, but what about a Mach 16? We're talking the end of this whole regime. And the West, I wonder if the West will start reporting the truth, or are they going to keep twisting it? But when it's all said and done, and Israel literally doesn't exist, think of this: Israel is the size of New Jersey. I mean, sure, it's going to exist. There's still going to be structures. It's not like they're going to detonate an atomic bomb and level everything like Israel's done to the Palestinians. Or maybe it will end up that far. Maybe it will end up that far because Netanyahu will try to launch a nuclear weapon. And then there is no Israel. There's no region. We're dealing with psychopaths, and they're stuck in a psychopathy that this old military industrial complex, the West, was right, and we're like the best Christians in the world, spreading Christianity around the world at the end of a bomb or a missile or a bullet in your head. Or how about when they go in and blew up 2 schools today on their first strike in Iran, which was yesterday, full of girls, a girls' school. Why would you target a girls' school? Why would you target children? That alone is heavy crimes against humanity. You're killing kids intentionally. Yeah. Well, look what the pedophiles do. They have sex with them, and then they cut up their organs and eat them and drink their blood. Who's the terrorist here, folks? And they call themselves Christians. Well, I can understand the Catholic priests were doing little boys and the nuns were doing little girls, but to eat them and to harvest their organs? I mean, look what we're looking at, folks. This is real time. It's been a festering sore forever. I'm 74 years old. And I knew we were going to come to this moment in time. We had to, because when your lack of hubris, your ego is the size of, used to be freight trains. That's the word I always used to do. It's massive. Living in this delusional state that I can go into a country, Jared Kushner is an example, and steal the entire region where the Palestinians live because Netanyahu's got this fantastic vision, the Zios, of the Greater Israel Project that goes all the way from Egypt, all the way up the coastline, clear across into Lebanon. And they could just take it and blow everybody up for money. Have you had enough of this bullshit? There's so much wealth in the world that we could all go to a debit and credit system. We would have no poverty. We'd have no need for war. We'd have a universal debit and credit system. And we could build an economy around the world that's based on one thing: enjoying fucking life instead of fucking everything up all the time. Constant wars, constant viruses, somebody's trying to control somebody. I got an idea. Hey, Elon, get me a big spaceship, fill up all these megalomaniacs, and send them to Mars and have them cultivate Mars. They can go screw each other up there. This is the Conscious Hour, folks. It's time to share it, spread it, speak out. We, the people, have to decide what our future is, not these megalomaniacs. Tune in, turn on, spread the word, share the video, share it, share it, share it. Thank you very much.